Hey, this is Taylor with Believe in the Run, and I'm here with my first thoughts on the Nnormal Kboix, Kboix, Shaboy. Lots of different names for this one. But this one is a very innovative shoe. This is I wouldn't say necessarily the first of its kind, but it's taking the modular mentality to a whole new level. We've seen this modular idea with a few different shoes, namely in the trail running world, the Speedland series. All of their shoes have some sort of insert midsole, and some of them have an external midsole as well. But this one is meant to be a modular shoe that can fit a lot of different any one of your needs, actually, any one of your trail running needs. And so they have 3 different midsoles, from a firmer EVA to a bounce and a reactive one. So kind of meant for easier, longer days, typical days in the mountains, and race day. And so today was my first run. I went with the bounce midsole. I just had a long run yesterday, so just needed something a little bit softer. And actually, I was really impressed with this foam. It's going to be a foam that this particular bounce one, I'm interested to get into the reactive and the EVA version. But this one felt soft. It really did feel bouncy. I was really impressed, actually. It was a great ride. There's quite a bit of foam in there. I'm going to see if I can pull this thing out. It took me a few minutes to even get it in. I'm not even going to try right now, actually, but I can just show you in there. It's a really nice feeling foam, and I was surprised at that. And this shoe, although it looks a little chunkier, it actually didn't feel it either. And so that having that completely internal midsole was able to stabilize that midsole a little bit more. I did feel that this overall the overall stability of the shoe was less than I was expecting. It wasn't an unstable shoe. Sometimes if I landed on my heel a little bit on some downhills, I could feel that wiggle around, but it wasn't an unstable shoe, just less stable than I was predicting. And that probably has some to do with the bounce midsole. The upper is a matrix upper. This is made so that eventually, I don't think it's there yet. Eventually, the idea is that when you need an upper replacement, you can send it back to Nnormal, and they can, or to matrix, and they'll be able to redo this matrix upper. But I don't see that being the piece of this shoe that's going to be breaking apart or breaking down anytime soon. There was a little bit of pinch up here. It felt it felt like a normal shoe, like the Nnormal Kboix had a little bit more of a slimmer forefoot, and I felt that. I have borderline wider forefoot, and I felt that for sure right here. Some of these lacing holes also kind of pinch down on my foot. I know part of it is just that I'm going to need to figure out lacing for myself, because I have to completely unlace the shoe just to get that midsole in. So overall, I mean, kind of standard. It was protective. It was, I went through a lot of mud, snow. Today we have a very spring-like day, and yeah, you know what, checked all the boxes. I like how matrix uppers can really wrap around the foot and are super durable and light. On the bottom, should be no surprise that this Vibram Mega Grip light base did its job. These are fairly shallow lugs, but they did really well, even on some of the muddier stuff that I was on. I think this platform is a little bit wider, and that helps. But overall, yeah, I was honestly, once I got the box and all the components, I wasn't expecting a lot out of this shoe in particular. I think the idea is wonderful, but it actually felt better than I was expecting. So hopefully I can get more thoughts once I get in those other midsoles. This review will take a little bit longer because I want to be able to put the right amount of miles on each of the midsoles and then see how it's feeling over that. But overall, I'm impressed. I hope that continues.